All right, guys. Okay, sound appears to be good. So yeah, so now let's go ahead and we'll keep these windows together. So let's scale them because we know they have to be scaled, so we don't make that error again. Um, in fact, we'll project those windows down from the second floor. So we're showing windows here and we're showing windows here, but actually from I don't know, they're showing them a little bit different here. So let's just project them down and then we'll line them up. So this is why you have to have the second floor plan here. So you could actually align the windows. So that's RAY. You want to project the ray down from here. Spacebar, activate the command, project it down. Project it down, click, click. Project it down, click, click. Okay. All right. We went from way up there to there. That's okay. Now, let's take these and let's move them over. So it's showing right here. Okay. This line, TR, let's just trim that line right there and then delete it from right there. Because what's happening is, okay, I'm having trouble making out these lines. Let's just change them to red. Or let's just change them to white. So I can make sure, okay, these are the lines we want to align with. So let's go ahead and take these and then let's move them. Hit M for move. And let's go right here. And the way they're drawn, let's go ahead and hit M for move. I don't know, this, yeah, that's what it is. These two lines, we want to make sure that this window is in between those two lines. And this line we can delete it because it's kind of confusing. So drag from left to right, highlight, click move, M for move. Let's go ahead and place that right there. Now let's go ahead and scale them, and we'll scale them one by one. So let's take this one and hit SCALE. The next time we bring a drawing in, and we need to scale it, we'll just scale it, at the beginning, so we don't have to actually go through this. But it's good to go through the motions, just so you can get used to scaling. And then I'll show you guys how to scale utilizing ratios. So now let's go ahead and click here. Make sure it's aligned. When it's aligned, you'll see it. It's going to appear like that. And let's go ahead and scale this guy. But we need to move it first. It's off a little bit. Move. Grab it here, pull it here. All right, let's select it again. Hit SCALE for scale. Let's click right here. And let's go ahead and align the exterior frame of the window with the line that has been projected down right there. Okay. So we have two different types of windows. So what we need to do is, let's go ahead and delete this shutter because the shutters, they're even all the way across the bottom, but the top, so we need to modify this window because what's happening is we don't want two different size windows, right? So let's go ahead and delete this, highlight it and hit delete, and let's delete this shutter. These are shutters, okay? Now let's take a line and draw it across here, and hit S for stretch, and you want to select every point that you want to move. So you want to come right here and here. And now let's take this line. Wait, let's make sure we scale right. I think we're off a little bit on the scale. Let's go here, type in SCALE, scale. Or you can type it in first, vice versa. And we're good on this side. I think it snapped off a little bit. And actually, you would never notice that on the drawing, but you want to try to be precise. You want to practice being precise, even if it's something minute. You want to go ahead and get it as precise as you possibly can, right? Okay, so let's zoom in. Boom, there you go. Now, let's take this line right here, and we're going to scale this window. Or not scale, but we're going to stretch the top of the window down. So hit S to activate the stretch command. When you stretch something, you want to select all the points that you want to move, okay? If not, your stretch is going to be skewed. And it seems like something is just off here. Let's see, what's off? Something's off. All right, let's trim this line. Let's draw a new one. TR. Let's trim it here. Let's just move this line for right now. It's confusing me. Now, this thing still appears to be off. So let's make this red so we can see it. Now, we'll hit scale, SCALE. Okay, and right click here. Oh, it keeps snapping off. That's why. So hit scale, SCALE. And sometimes this happens when you're scaling things. It has a tendency to snap off. Hit, while this is active, hit function in F3. Or hit your F3 to turn the snap off, so it doesn't snap off. And then once you get it aligned, just click. Sometimes you have to zoom in. There it is. Okay. Now, that's proper. And hit MA to match the properties, even though we're going to put it on a window layer. You still want to see it. And then let's take this line and just grab the grips and pull it over. Now we want to stretch this window down. So hit stretch. And let's grab it right here. And turn the ortho back on, F8. I'm sorry, turn it back on, F8, and then turn the snaps back on, F3. Snaps here, and snap here. Okay, so now your windows are the same, all right? So my reason for taking you guys through that was because I wanted to take you through those stretch functions, and repetition is your best teacher, but typically we would actually scale, we would scale the drawing as soon as we bring it in, okay? So now we know that, okay, this was that, what was it, 10'6", 13 foot. Let's double check here. Oh, we deleted it. Let's see. Let's go to the one we had up top. Just want to check that height, the windowsill height again. So it's 12'6". But I think we went to the wrong place. Let's go here. Stretch up. (12'6). So where do we have this one at? The eye. 12.6. So now let's go ahead and move this guy down, or better yet, let's copy over the. I want to adjust the shutters because if I copy this one over, hit MI, and grab it here and mirror it up, and hit enter, it just seems like they're too close. Move. Yeah, they're overlapping each other. So what we're going to do is, let's delete this one. Highlight this one, the one we just mirrored and copied, and hit stretch command, okay, and click and drag it over and just type in 1, okay. Same thing over here. S for stretch, select all the points you want to move, click and drag over, just type in 1. Now when we mirror this, okay, MI, and now we can move this guy over, and we'll have a little bit of space between them, 2 inches or 1 inch. And then you want to copy this guy to the other side as well. Then it's not right, but there it is. Okay, so now we can delete these lines. And there you have your windows placed. You can delete this 12.6 line. Okay. So now, really what we have to do is we have to go ahead and draw the roof lines in. Okay. And what's the distance here? From here to, let's just say, no. Let's draw a little line here. I need to take a dimension. $17.5. All right. So now what we want to do is we want to come here, draw a little line here. Okay. And then you want to hit offset OF, and then type in 17 foot dash 5 shift inches. That seems a little bit low. So 8 foot, 8 foot, 8 foot. Interstitial space is typically 1'6". So 10 inches. So 8 foot, then 10, then 8. All right, let's just stick with that. Okay, let's delete this. Let's delete this. Okay, and let's type in offset, and then type in 8 foot. Then offset 10 inches. Then offset 8 foot. No, not 8 inches, 8 foot. Offset 8 foot. Let's check this guy again. So 12'6". It's the bottom of the window. So wow, something's not working here. Let's see. So it should be 1610 from here to here, if it's accurate. $17.5. 12'4", 12'6". 17.5. 8 and 8 is 16, plus another 10. See something wrong? We'll leave it alone. We'll just draw it. So right now we want to make sure that the window sill is at 12'6", and we want to make sure that the bottom of the fascia plate, which is this guy right here, is 17.5. So 12'6" and 17.5. So we just have to keep it simple. And then if it doesn't work, we'll make some adjustments. Okay. So right here it's saying 14.1. So let's go offsets 12'-6". So offset this line 12'6". Okay, let's delete this guy. Go ahead and delete the one we just offset it. Well, no, leave that one. And then do offset 17'-5" inches. So if we delete this line, it should be another line there. Nope. Let's see. Offset 17'-5". Alright, so this is the bottom of the fascia plate right here. So what we have to do is move these windows down. Let's go ahead and delete this line. And now what we want to do is want to go ahead and place them on the windows. Well, delete this guy, this hatch right here. Delete. Let's go ahead and put them on the windows layer. Just type in DLLCK. So you want to hit second FLRWIN, second floor window. Click OK. Select the objects. Hit the space bar. Click OK. Alright. So now you see how the facade is lining up. And this is actually going to go up. You can delete this line. Okay. Yeah. Delete this line. Alright. Let's go ahead and delete this guy. Let's go ahead and delete that guy. Okay, now what you want to do at this time is we want to offset this guy. This is a fascia plate. It is typically 6 inches. They have theirs drawn at 8, so let's offset at 8. Offset 8. Okay. And we know that overhang is 2 foot. So let's go ahead and when I say overhang, when you go back to the roof plan, in fact, let's copy the roof plan down because we're getting ready to project the roof lines down. So let's copy the roof plan down. Just leave it in alignment. In fact, let's move these up some because we don't need them. Unhighlight those. Let's move them up. And then let's copy or move this roof plan down. So we know that it's 2 inches. Okay, I think we turned it off on that one. I'm sorry, 2 foot. So let's hit offset 2 foot. And do the same thing on this side, offset 2 foot. And now let's go ahead and define the lines. Hit TR for trim. Let's clean it up here, clean it up here, clean it up here, and clean it up right there. Okay, clean it up right here, here, and there, and here. You can just delete that whole line. Okay, and then TR, trim it here, and trim it here, trim it here, and trim it here, and then let's go ahead and take these lines and put them on that, I think this is the roof layer right here, a roof. So hit MA, we're going to put these lines on that same layer. And let's go ahead and change this to an elevation layer. This line and this line, let's put it on the layer It should be some type of elevation layer in here. Dftg exterior veneer. Oh, there's an exterior roof. Let's put it on A exterior veneer. Okay. Let's put this on A exterior roof since they created a layer for that. Yeah. So there goes your roof. There's your roof. You see how it's forming up? Now remember we determined that slope to be 3 on 12. So what I want you to do is come here and draw a line and draw it 12 inches. Okay. Make sure it's 12 DI. Should be a foot. Then come here and draw a line 3 inches. Then draw a line from here to here. Then delete this. Now let's take this line. We could have copied one, right, because it's already been drawn, but I wanted you guys to see how it is drawn. Let's take this line and place it right there, okay? And then let's draw a line right here. Hit EX for extend. EX. Okay. Let's delete that line. Now there should be a line, center line here. Let's see, line. Let's find the center line, which is right there. Let's go ahead and delete this guy. Let's go ahead and trim this guy. And then let's go ahead and mirror this guy. And then boom, that's how you get, no. Let's go ahead and delete that. Now let's take this MA and put that on the roof layer. All right, and that's how you get that segment of the roof drawn, okay? Now, what you want to do is you want to take our little handy little, let's go ahead and just take this and put it on a, just turn it yellow. And I think that should be on a, both of these, MA, turn them yellow, even the text. Yellow. Don't change the layer. Well, yeah, change the layer. We'll change the layer as soon as we put it on the yellow. Now, this should be some type of text layer. A elevation text. That's a weird color. Leave it yellow. And let's take it and move it up. Hit F8 to unlock it. And you want to kind of place it somewhere like right here. Okay. And then hit draw a line at the center. Turn the F8 back on. Let's draw a line at the center crown of the roof. Let's go ahead and select this and type in MI. Go to the center. And hit enter. So you see how it's shaping up, guys? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish this one, and then I'm gonna let you guys do the rest. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna orient everything for you like I did this one, so we can project everything down. Okay. And what you'll do is once you have all 4 of them drawn, then you can delete these. These are the ones you're gonna keep. The ones that's above the blue line, you want to keep these. And then you want to project these, and I'll show you exactly once I'm done with this one. Okay. So now we have this is the side wall. Okay. So we need to offset 2 foot. Okay, and we just based off of this elevation, we know that that height is, I think they had it on here already. Did they? 8 foot. It's a little bit low. I think it should be higher than that. So come here and draw a line here. Type in offset offset 8 foot. It's not bad. And this guy goes all the way over here. So then let's clean it up. I'm going to clean up right here. Let's offset this guy 8 inches. Excuse me. Hit TR to clean that up. And then let's go ahead and get rid of this line. And we can take this slope line, copy it down, because we know it's the same slope. And then hit extend. So that roof dives into that building just like that. Oh no, actually. And what you want to do here is, see this line right here? Let's project it down, R-A-Y. This is where that 45 or that slope is going to stop. So you come here, you type in TR, and then you draw a line from here to the wall. Okay? You'll get the hang of it. Hit MA. Right? Let's go ahead and trim this up, clean this up. Let's go ahead and place this MA for match. Let's place this on a roof layer or elevation roof layer. Okay. So now what you want to do is you want to actually take this slope and let's see how far this is coming over. So it's always 2 foot over. So this door is right here. So this is one we'll have to take straight from the elevation. Okay, it's showing some column here. Okay, so let's project this column line up. Or better yet, let's just do this. We know that that column is a certain distance away from the door, so let's delete that. Let's go to this dimension line. Let's go 3.5 inch column. All right, let's go ahead and get a distance from here, from the door to here. 3 foot 6.5. So really it's going to be 3 foot 4.5 because we added a 2 inch frame, right? So 3 foot 4.5 from the frame. So let's come here and let's draw a line down. Offset 3 foot dash 4 dash 1 slash hat. I put it in wrong. It's offset 3 foot dash 4 dash 1 slash half inch. Take it and offset it. All right. And then offset that 6.5 inches. Offset 6 dash 1 slash hat. Hit the space bar. There it is. That's that column. So let's clean it up here. All right, so it's shaping up, it's coming together. All right, now what we want to do is TR, is trim it up, clean it up here. And we know that the overhang is 2 foot from there. So let's go offset 2 foot. And that's how we know where the edge of our roof is, right? 2 foot overhangs. All right, Now, what we're going to do is we need to go ahead and take this guy and hit the MI, the mirror tool. Take this and hit MI, enter. And let's take it and move it over. Just like that. And what we want to do is, since we can't really see it, it's showing that it is, we need the distance from here to here. So let's draw a line so we can get an accurate distance. So yeah, let's see what this is. We got DI. Let's take a distance from right here to the top of the fascia. So 1 foot 7.5. So offset this. Okay, offset 1 foot dash 7 dash 1 slash half inch. All right, and that's the extent of your roof. So now let's define the lines by cleaning it up. TR. You want to click here. You want to click here. And you want to click here. And you want to delete this. Okay. So now let's go ahead and, yeah, this is your roof. TR. Make sure you're defining the lines. And then there's no line there. Okay, so that's how you draw your elevations. Now, let's go ahead and put the hatches in. Okay, we got a brick ledge that's, in fact, let's go ahead and delete this. And let's go ahead and delete this. And let's see, let's draw a line right here. Because we need to know what that brick ledge is. So hit dimension, and let's go from here. So 3'6.5" brick ledge. Okay. So now let's go draw a line here. Hit offset, and then go 3 foot dash 6 dash 1/2. Set it up. I'm going to take this, stretch it all the way across. Let's undo that. Okay. Let's take it and stretch it all the way across here. Okay, sound check is good. All right, let's continue. So let's put that brick. Base in. So once you stretch your line all the way across, let's hit TR for trim. You want to click here, and let's go ahead and click here, and click here. We really just want that center line, because we're going to have to go back and click here, click here, and click here, and click here, click here. Ay, ay, ay. No, we don't want to click all there. Click here, then click here. Click here, here, then here. Then you want to click here. Click here, then here, then here. Click here. Okay. And we want to click here. Okay. So now, in order to do this effectively, we have to draw polylines to define the spaces that we want to actually place a brick finish, which is at the base of the building, right? So now, just type in PL. And actually, let's click on this exterior elevation veneer. Make sure we're on that layer when we draw this. Now, let's type in PL for polyline. And let's go and click here and click here. And just draw a polyline, because you have to define it. Okay, and you can't pass through lines or it's not going to show up right. Okay, and click here, then click here. All right, hit the space bar to activate the polyline again. And you're going to click here, click here. And what you're going to do is just enclose these spaces with the polyline. Okay, same thing here. And we're just showing it. What we're doing is we are creating boundaries that we want to tell the hatch command to hatch, if that makes sense. If we don't tell it what boundaries to hatch, it'll try to hatch the entire facade of the exterior elevation that we're working on. And I know that doesn't make sense to you. Just stick with me. You'll see exactly what I mean here. So you're going to go here. Hmm. All right, yeah, got one there. And same thing here. Hit the space bar to activate it again. So right now we're just creating the hatch boundaries. And you guys will see once we drop the hatch pattern in there. And then you have another one here. Now hit H for hatch. And you want to come over here. Let's go all the way up to the top. Let's see, what do we want? We want brick. Do we want, which one do we, I think we want this one, but let's look at all of them. Let's go with this ARBRST and select right here. All right, let's use that brick hatch. Okay, I think the scale is fine, but if we want to make it a little bigger, we can go here and we can change the scale to, let's just say 3 and hit enter, and it'll get bigger. But as you can see, 3 is a little bit too big, so let's try 2, hit enter, and zoom out. Yeah, 2 is a little bit too big, so just leave it at 1. Scale, let's go 1.5. That should be perfect. Yeah, 1.5. Okay. So now you hit the hatch button and make sure you have, hit H for hatch. I'm sorry, hatch button. Hit H for hatch and make sure you select pick points. Okay. Now you can pick this point and you can pick this point. All of these hatch boundaries that we created, right? So you pick your points and now hit escape and now your brick hatch is in place. Okay. We may go back and manipulate the line weights. I don't particularly like. In fact, let's change that. Let's change that. I don't like that color on the brick. We can leave it on that layer. Let's change that color to a, yeah, to this light 199, 200, 202. Okay, I'd rather show it that way. Or maybe let's see, where's that dark? It's a dark one. Yeah, use that one. Okay, hit MA and then match this one up with that one. Okay, that brown is just a little bit overpowering. And actually, let's go ahead and take these and put these on a, let's see, it's got to be exterior walls. I don't want to, cabinets dimension. Use kitchen walls. Put your hatch boundaries on kitchen walls. Actually, no, Control Z. Put your hatch boundary on the kitchen wall and give it a global width of 1/4 inch, 1/4. Hit enter. All right, to show some depth. Okay, hit MA. Actually, that's a little bit, I don't like that. A-plane concrete. Put on an A-plane concrete layer and give it a little thickness. Yeah, that's fine. Hit MA. And let's change all of these to that. And we're just changing the hatch boundaries, right? Giving them some thickness and putting it on a different layer so I can read on the, so it's not so overpowering on the floor plan. I mean, on the, yeah. Okay, so there you go. All right. The next thing we have to do is let's go ahead. We want to hatch the roof. All right. So let's type in H. And this is already enclosed. So let's see if we can find a roof or something similar to the roof. Oh yeah, there it is. That looks like it. But let's see what's there. think we should go at that shake roof. Let's go at the shake roof. And then click here. There you have your roof. Okay. And take your roof and put it on the same layer as the brick. Not the brick. I don't want to make it brick. What do we use? It's on a color number 8. So we go here, and we go here. I think color 8 is here. Yeah. The same thing here. But we will have to enclose it here because say if we hit hatch and it's not enclosed, it's gonna, well, it actually did it. Perfect. Hit MA and put it on that color. Okay. And there you have your residence, your elevations. Okay. So the only thing I really want you guys to do in proceeding forward for this elevation is to add the notes. Okay. All the notes and the dimensions that we are showing on this elevation, I want you to show it on this elevation, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to orient your floor plans and everything so you can have it like it should be, okay? Take this GL and move it over. It shouldn't be that far away. It should be somewhere like right here. And then let's take this line and delete it because we were just using it. And then we could take this line and TR. And then let's take this line and move it over here. Hit TR. And delete that line in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. Now, we got everything drawn here. And somebody say, okay, but what about the siding? Well, let's see. Let's see if we can go ahead and find one. I typically let's see. Let's go hatch. Select here. Let's see if we can find a siding. I think it was horizontal. Great. This one. No, I don't like it. I want it to be continuous. Give me something continuous. Yeah, pick that one. Okay. And what you want to do is you want to come here and change the scale. Okay, make this, oh jeez. Can you change it to spacing 1 inch? Make the spacing 4 inches. Yeah, something like that. Let's see what that other one looks like. No, Abigail, no. Actually, make that spacing like 5 inches. Or try 6. Zoom out. I think 6. Make it 7 inches. I don't like that number 6. All right, there you go. Make it 7 inches. Okay. So that's where you have your south elevation. Okay, leave these as they are. You want to take one of these and copy it. Okay. And hit the function F8. Place it right here. Okay. So that will be given a slope there. And I don't like the red. Leave it as is for now. All right. So when you finish each elevation, you should have it just like this. Okay. The ground line should show just like that. All right. And just do it exactly the same. So let's go and hit hatch here. And you want to put the siding there and put the siding here as well. And what you want to do is hit MA for match. And then select this one. And then change this to those, right? And there you have your elevation. So really all I want you guys to do is I want you to do the same thing with the other three elevations, okay? So for this one, let's draw a vertical line, function F8. Let's draw a vertical line. And now what you want to do is you want to rotate the plans, okay? So now you have load. Now you have, let's say, this guy. You copy it over, and then you rotate it. And actually, to draw, I'll do something first. Before we do that, let's undo this. Once you have one elevation drawn, now you can let's take the roof plan and move it back up. We just brought that down so we can project the roof lines down, okay? And actually looking at the roof, it seems like we need to make an adjustment here, and we do. I'm glad I caught it. See these pitches in this gable? Let's hit RAY and project these lines down. This is why I brought it down. See what I'm saying? These drawings are always tell on itself if it's not all the way complete or if you have something that's off. So now let's take this line and draw a line from here to here. Let's draw a line from here to here. Let's go over to right there. Oh, wait, it needs to be centered. We need to make sure, let's see, the center line needs to align. And that's where we're off, okay? So let's take this, just to center it up, let's take this and move it over. And align it with the center of this roof. Now let's take this and draw a line from here to here, okay? Now let's go ahead and delete these lines, because this part of the roof is flat, right? Delete. And let's go ahead and trim this line, and trim this line, and trim the hatch. Oops, you don't want to delete the line, you want to trim it. What are you doing? Okay, when that happens, it's not extended all the way. So extend this line over, now trim it, and then trim the hatch. And now hit MA to match the properties of this line and this line. And now that's how the roof should be. And then you can just take the chimney that's shown here, okay, and just move it down, copy it down, and you can just put it on the layer. You don't have to redraw this, you can just copy it down. And if you had to redraw it, you could do that, right? So let's go ahead and draw a line from the center of this line. And let's take the roof, grab the center of the roof line, which is right here, align it with this line. Now let's take this and delete it. Then let's move it down. And then hit MA. And you can just put it on this same layer right here. Boom, just like that. Okay, so that's how that roof goes. Okay, now it's complete. It's 100%, right? So with that being said, all right, let's check the sound. Okay, sound is good. All right, so, okay, this is your elevations. Okay, this is how you draw them. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to orient your drawings. And go ahead and hit Control S to save your drawing. That's the quick command for save. I'm going to show you guys how to orient your drawing so you can draw the next. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to copy over the floor, the ground line, copy this guy and copy that over, and copy this over. Actually, let's go ahead and just do this. Let's move this. Because once you have one drawn, you have the other one drawn. You just have to go and change your windows and things like that, okay? So we already have this one drawn. Let's move these down some just so we can show where they came from. All right, so like that. Now let's select all of these, hit MI for mirror, and let's put these over here. Enter. Okay, so you already have the back of the building because you drew the front of it. So just like this one, this is the front. Well, look at the back of it. It's the same except you have different windows in different places and different doors, and you're showing more of the fireplace. Okay, and see, they're actually showing the 3 on 12 there. Well, now you know how that was derived. Okay, so I'll let you guys clean this up. Okay, you're gonna delete all of this out and just project the lines down. Okay. On the backside, you know that roof is probably going to be, yeah, the roof is still the same on the backside. Okay. So I want you guys to just clean this one up. Okay. Uh, you can delete the doors and delete the windows. You know, you can delete all of that stuff. And you can just start over from scratch. I would just take everything out. Okay. Because if you need it, you already have it over here. If the windows are the same on the back, you can copy them from here. Just project your lines down and make sure that the lines are drawn properly. So what you want to do is you want to start with something like this, because all this is going to be different, right? Delete that door. Okay, delete this step in. Delete all of this. So when you draw the back of your elevations, this is what you want to start with, something like this. And this is going to be north elevation. Right? So that's what you're going to start with there, okay? Now, for your side elevations, let's draw another line over, a divider, okay? You're going to take this plan, let's just say we want to draw this side, all right? So let's take everything just like this, and copy it over, and then hit RO for rotate. Let's go ahead and move. Hit RO for rotate. Okay. And now what you're going to do is, okay, so you know that this is, you have to align them up this way. So let's go ahead and take this off. Take that off. And take this off. Okay. And we know there's some kind of demon in there. No. Anyway, I was just looking at some people. Yeah, so what you want to do is you want to make sure that you'll go ahead and align these, right? So this is your second floor. So you want to just draw a line down, okay? Because what's happening is you're going to be projecting everything down. So take this line and draw it up and pull it up. Just grab the grips and pull it up. And then you're going to move this guy up, okay? Yeah, you got all your stuff in your second floor there. And let's take this guy and move it up. Take this guy and move it up, move it over. Okay? So after you shoot the lines down from your first floor, you can actually see that the second floor is there, okay? And then you want to take your roof and move it up, all right? And then you want to move it over. Let's take this same line. And then you want to move it over, okay? Let's take it and move it over here. Move this down just a little bit. And then let's go ahead and move these over. Okay, just like that. And then let's move this line over. You got everything lined up. Alright? And then you project the line down the same way. Okay? Here you just take the GL line and move it over. Okay? And then you want to copy the GL line and move it over here. Let's move this over. Copy. And let's copy the GL line over. Okay. So what you want to do is RAY. Okay. RAY. TR. And then you can project this line over. You can take this. You can take this and copy. Because you know that's your ground line. And you can stretch it. Just like that, right? Then you want to do a hatch. Go ahead and drop a hatch in there. And then you want to match what you have already drawn here. Click that. And then click that. Okay, and there's you have your windows, just project the lines down. And you could take, I don't know which one is it. It says side elevation. That's this one. Yeah. Take the side elevation. And copy it down. Yeah, because we're doing, let's look at the roof plan. Yeah, we're doing the flat side. So you can take this one and copy it down, okay? That way you have a little go by, function F8. I don't want to leave you guys hanging. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, but you know, since I drew that first one, it's exactly the same, okay? So if you're running into hiccups, just rewind the video, function F8. Because actually this was the hardest one, right? This one is already done for you. You're just adding windows and doors. And these are so simple that you should be able to do it. It's a good test run for you to do this on your own, right? So, and then the next one, you could, you know, just copy this guy over. Let's take this line and boom, just like that. Let's take the ground line and copy it over. And you know, it's going to be the same footprint, so you can basically copy all that over. Actually, let's just take this and mirror it over. MI. And hit your function F8. Right? Hit your function F8. And there you have it. MI. Okay. And now you just do the same thing, except you're doing this side of it, right? So you just take this and you copy it over. So it's a good test run. Okay. I'll give you a lot, but at some point you have to do this on your own. So hit function F8. I'm gonna get me a keyboard and start plugging a keyboard in, because with a keyboard you can just hit F8. You don't have to hit function. But it's a good test run, okay? So, and as you can see, these guys, they don't have as much to them. They're very simple. And I've shown you how to project the lines down. You project the lines down from the first and second floor on the roof, and then you get this guy, right? So good. That's what I want you guys to do next, is to actually go ahead and finish this elevation, add in your windows and doors, and go ahead and produce the final two elevations, which are very, very simple. This is all you'll be producing, except it's going to be set to these layers and these standards and these finishes, okay? I want you to carry the brick and all the stuff over with the hatch pattern like I showed you. I want you to do it the same way. And with everything that's here, all you gotta do is project it over. Just project the lines over, just like we project lines down. When you get ready to draw the brick, you want to just project this line over. Then you know how to draw your polyline, so you can actually hatch and pick your points, right? So this is the north elevation, south elevation. Let's move this over. This is how I want you guys to set it up, okay? Because then after we do this, we'll start setting up some sheets. Because you guys are already trying to get that. So yeah, this was the south elevation. This is the east elevation. So let's take this guy. I'm just going to go ahead and set it up for you guys. So you guys can go ahead and run with it. This is the east. Okay. Now copy this over. This is the west. Okay. And just project your lines down. Okay. So keep your head on a swivel, guys. What tomorrow's Thursday. I'll be sending out the site plan tomorrow. Okay. So Friday when we meet online, we'll already have our workload. We'll already know what we need to do. So we'll log into the media gallery. I'll take any questions you may have. I'll do any demonstrations that you may require. But other than that, we're just going to be going to go to work, right? Okay. So good stuff, guys. It's been an honor. It's been a privilege. Please feel free to contact me if you should have any questions. God bless.